it's amazing. I could go for hours just telling you that. I've been in freestyle sessions where I was rapping. You know, one guy got in the car and was like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna hit this beat right here. Yo, drop a freestyle. He didn't know if I could rap or not, and I ain't gonna tell you. What's up, YouTubers? This is MillerFlow Vlogs here, Kmillz to be exact, coming to you with another vlog. In today's vlog, I'm going to discuss my departure from Uber and Lyft. I decided that I no longer wanted to do and drive for Uber and Lyft. Nothing negative or anything like that. I'm going to explain the reasons as to why I made that decision. MillerFlow Vlogs is a YouTube account, a YouTube social media place that you can come to and find positive vibes through family lives. I got it right! Positive vibes through family lives. That family being the Miller family, my family. It's not a perfect family, but a family indeed. If that's something that you are interested in, something where you want to get away from all the junk that is on social media, then go ahead and click that like button, click the subscribe, and hit that little bell so you can turn on those post notifications and be updated with the latest MillerFlow vlogs. Now, let's get into this video. Peace! So, I decided that I needed to stop being an Uber driver and a Lyft driver. It was a long thought out decision. I just did not make this overnight. I really did think through these things. But there are mainly two reasons why I decided to leave Uber and Lyft. The first reason really revolves around my health and my durability to actually Uber and Lyft. Yes, I am 41 years old and I'm getting older. Now, to some people, 41 is not old, but your body does make changes. About a year ago, my pastor had said to me that I really need to take a look into me driving for Uber because it's going to affect my body. Now, the reason he said that is because he could tell that it was tiring me out. What I mean is the shift I was doing for Uber, I was doing overnighters, like all-nighters. In other words, I was going from almost 2:30 in the afternoon on a Friday to 8-9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I was making good money doing it, but it was wearing and tearing me out because it was messing with my sleep schedule. I would get rest during the downtimes, so when I would return home, I would go straight to sleep, or I'd get some type of rest. But what happened over time is it started to really catch up with me because my sleep schedule is getting thrown off. I need a good 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night. And if I'm one day, I'm not even getting rest, I'm going straight into Uber, eventually that's going to catch up. And it caught up with me in this manner. I started falling asleep at the wheel. Now, I'm a person that never falls asleep at the wheel. I'll do anything to stay up, and I really don't like drag, but I started to drag. It slowly, gradually just came up upon me. Nothing in my eating habits really changed. I was not like eating, worse than what I already ate, and so that wasn't affecting my body. It was the sleep, the just not getting the rest that I should. And so I started to fall asleep at the wheel. One night in particular, when it first started, I was heading back from a ride, heading back to a spot where I usually go and turn on the Uber app, and I nodded completely off. I mean, I went straight to sleep. When I woke up, I was in the other lane on the road. Nobody was out. It was like 2 a.m. when it happened, and I was like, "Whoa!" I mean, it wasn't like something that I just automatically. I mean, it's something that I knew was coming. Like, I felt the sleep. I didn't even really feel it until it happened, and that kind of woke me up. At that point, when that happened, I got to the spot. I turned off the app and I just slept in the car for the rest of the night. I didn't do any Ubers. And so I was a little concerned, and so I said, well, maybe that's just, something, it just happened. I haven't been getting to sleep. So what I'll do is I'll rest before I go out to Uber. So I did that. And it happened again. And this time when it happened, I was headed to a ride. It just came upon me, just happened. I got really tired, boom, fell right asleep. And so this happened to me a few times. And I said, something is going on here. I better cut back from doing my overnighters. And even as I cut back, so I didn't start going out doing through the night. I'd do up to about 11 o'clock, and then I'd stop and go back and go to sleep. Well, that wasn't working. I was still falling asleep. And so I knew at that point, okay, there's a problem here. My sleep schedule is getting messed up. So what I did is I stopped completely. I stopped completely and just said, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm not going to Uber tonight. I'm going to, do something else and just come home and relax. And you know what? I did not have any issues in falling asleep after that. Tried it again the next time. Didn't Uber. And there again, nothing happened. So as I thought about that, I said, I cannot do Uber. It's messing with my sleep cycle, and I don't want to be out on the road and just put anybody in danger. And that took me. I didn't just think again. Like I said, I did not just think about that right at the moment because it happened. I took my time and I said, investigated it, making sure that I was making the right decision. And I'm glad I did, because the weekends that I haven't done Uber and Lyft have been good, and I haven't had any sleep problems. Other than that, I do have sleep apnea. A mild case of sleep apnea, which I use a CPAP machine, but that wasn't affecting my driving. So that's the reason, one of the reasons why I decided to just depart from doing Uber and Lyft. This next reason, I don't want it to appear negative. And in this video, I will talk about the good things about Uber and Lyft and rideshare, because rideshare is a good thing. It's a positive thing. If that's something that you're interested in, it's something that you should do. I don't want to discourage that in any kind of way, but you have to make decisions about your life and how you affect other people. So I'll get into that later. But the second reason was just financially, it was not working. And what I mean is what I was putting out, what I was getting from it, I was putting basically back into my vehicle and the maintenance that you had and the things that you had to keep doing to keep up with it. So, let me explain to you what I would make over the overnighters that I would do. Now, the times I would drive was Wednesday evenings, and I would also do the Friday night or Friday afternoon, into Saturday mornings. I'd make anywhere from that $200 to $300 or $350 a week. Pretty good. Do the math. Now, the issues come in is usually when I do and drive, and not only am I using my van, it's a 2011 Toyota Sienna. I already have miles on the van, and I'm getting oil changes every month. So every month, and that's an oil change. This car uses high synthetic oil, so the oil is not cheap. It can run anywhere from $60 to $70. So that's $60 to $70 a month I'm putting into this vehicle. Not only that, the gas prices. I'm probably using, during the week, I was filling up probably about 2 to 3 times a week. Because 2 of the times is from doing Uber. Uber puts you're going to use a lot of gas. Because if I'm doing overnighters, you got to think, I'm driving almost 300 to 400 miles I'm putting on the car. I'm not joking you. I've watched it because I'm constantly driving, constantly moving, and it adds up. And by the end of the night, you've driven like three, almost 400 miles, depending on where you're going. Now, Maryland, in particular, the Maryland, DC, and Virginia areas are a real popular Uber, Lyft hotspot. I mean, a lot of people use it around here. It's very busy. It's very popular. And so you're constantly, you're on the move. And so, I was just, putting that, gas is not cheap. For here, you do about 2 to 3 fill-ups. That's $40 to almost $50 to fill up your car. Do the math again, and I'm making between 200 and 300, a week. And now I'm pouring, almost 150 of that back into the gas in the car. So I'm now really making about 150 a week. And so, with that, again, comes more maintenance on the car. Because my car is getting older, it's good that I'm getting oil changes, but it needed other maintenance. Tires. I was getting a lot of tire changes on my vehicle. In Baltimore, the roads in the Baltimore area, I don't want to just single out Baltimore, but this area is just, in Maryland, is not, the roads are not good on your tires. They're just not. And that was costing me. I was constantly having to get, tire changes every, 2 to 3 months. I'm changing tires. I'm serious. I'm not kidding you. And so, due to that, I also each year had to get an inspection done. And normally, the older the car, the more stuff they were finding with the car. So I'm spending money, putting money towards that. And I have a great mechanic. lets me know, when something's wrong with the car. He's not out here trying to get money or anything. He's a very good mechanic. And so that was adding up. And I said, I'm doing all this, putting all this wear or tear on my vehicle, and I'm not really getting out what I'm just putting half back in. And so I said, that's not going to work. I need it to give me more out than what I'm putting back in. And so I decided it's wise that I just not do that anymore. And I haven't been going every month to get oil changes. I haven't had to do that, and so it's allowed me to do that. Plus, any thing you got to do, you got to keep your car up. And ride shares want to require that. You can't walk around with dents in your car and stuff like that. You got to get that stuff fixed, or they won't let you drive, because you're representing Uber. You're representing a service where you're helping people out, and that costs money too. And I just recently had some body work that needs to be done on this van, and the body work is expensive. I can't get that fixed right away. That's going to take some time. So that was my ordeal there. But I don't want that to discourage you from doing Uber and Lyft. And so here is what I want to say. Uber, Lyft, or any rideshare company, if you are interested in doing it, do it. Investigate, see if it's feasible for you. Don't just listen to this video. Go other places and listen to other rideshare drivers. Talk to your driver if you use the Uber or Lyft app, and find out and ask them questions about what they make and those types of things if they want to talk about it. And just do your homework, but don't be discouraged and say, because the MillerFlow is not doing it, I'm not going to do it. No, it may work for you. I know guys that do the overnighters. You make a lot of money doing that. You do. And you might have a vehicle and your body might be able to sustain that. Mine isn't. So if it definitely works for you, especially I think if you have a more newer vehicle, it's good for you to do Uber and Lyft, because you can put the miles on the car and just get a better return rate. I apologize. I don't know what happened or where things got cut off at. But I was just explaining. I'm just going to guess where I got cut off. But I was just explaining to you that Uber and Lyft is good to do if you have a more newer vehicle. And if you want to make a quick buck. If you have an older vehicle but still want to make a quick buck, it is something that you can do, because you can, get paid in the day. You can run it through the day, make $20, and have that deposited that day. So it's good for those kind of things. But in the long run, it may not be feasible, depending on your situation. So just evaluate it. Don't knock it. It is good. Another good thing about it is a great way just to meet people, meet all different types of people. I mean, I have so many Uber, Lyft stories. I mean, it's amazing. I could go for hours just telling you that. I've been in freestyle sessions where I was rapping. One guy got in the car, was like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna hit this beat right here. Yo, drop a freestyle. He didn't know if I could rap or not, and I ain't gonna tell you if I can rap or not, but I did it. anyways, it was fun, and I just got to meet so many new people, and it helped me. I learned how to conversate and talk to people, and really get to know people for maybe 5, 10 to an hour, it being in a car. So it was great. All different types of cultures, all different types of people, and it was just great. I met computer programmers. I didn't meet anybody famous, or I may not have known who they were. I did, however, have one famous Instagram personality get in my vehicle. It was an Asian girl, and I don't remember her name. Forgot. It did happen a while back, but I did have her, picked her up. She was in Ellicott City at the time, so I did have that, but no real famous people. But I met a lot of great people, and that is what I definitely, if you were interested in doing that, I suggest you do that. So, I just wanted to put that positive spin, and this is not intended at all to discourage anybody from doing Uber or Lyft or any type of rideshare. Do it and check it out. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in and listening. Peace!
Subscribe to MillerFlow Book. Period. Get him, Jay. Get him, Jay. Hey, 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 hey. Oh!
Hey, look, if you are enjoying some of this content, then you want to subscribe over here. And also, for more enjoyment, check out these videos down below. MillerFlow Vlogs here.